Well, guys, Mia, come back. I was down here putting these T-posts in. I could hear the telltale sign of a heck of a lot of bees. And as you can see, they're swarming out. I had to run up here real quick. They're swarming out. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on them. Dang it. I know y'all can't see that. They're landing up there in that pine tree, right? They always go straight up. I don't know why they do that. Dang it. And it is way higher than I want to climb. I can see them building up on that limb, right? At least I think right there. That one in the center. I'm not sure if that's where they're going or not. Dang it. Well, that's the hive I got into. You can go back and watch my video from 4 or 5 days ago. I added a box to the top because they were slammed. And there was queen cells just absolutely everywhere. I knew they were going to swarm. I get pretty lucky. I'm home. Hey, welcome back to the channel too, guys. I was actually putting up a fence for these deer. And I heard it. And I'm going deaf. You guys, the camera don't do it justice. It's super loud. I wish they would land lower. For you guys that are not beekeepers, if you can catch a swarm, the way I look at it, you just caught $150. Because that's about what a going rate, that's about the going rate for a brand new beehive. That's about the going rate for a brand new set of bees is 150 bucks ish. Hey buddy. Yeah, that's the going rate. They're going straight up. Well, I have swarm boxes or swarm traps out, so I'm crossing my fingers. They go in that trap or that trap over there. I have another trap over there. I don't know if y'all can see it over there in the corner. I have a swarm trap there and one behind the house. So I'm just crossing my fingers. That's where they go. I can see them. They're all landing up in that tree. It's pretty interesting though. And they seem harmless when they're swarming like that. They really do. They're harmless, especially when they're going in a box. You can get all of this. Really, really neat. Look at that. Really, really neat. You hate to see them go because there's a lot of bees coming out of there. They still leave a queen. They'll leave a queen, or a bunch of queens. They have a bunch of queen cells in there to make more queens. And they leave about half the bees. But your honey production slows down because you lost all those bees. When you got all those workers, you know how it is. You got more workers, you make more honey. Dang it. They're going right up in that pine. I can't see where they're balling up. But they're going right up into that pine right there. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up, but well, it really irritates them. But Well, that has calmed way down. The swarm is over, and it's only been 15 minutes, maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes. And I'll see if I can get these guys. They're in that ball right there, dead center. Right there. There's a whole swarm of bees. There's $150 sitting up in a pine tree. That is way higher than I'm afraid to climb. I ain't climbing that. I don't like getting up on a step ladder, much less climbing a pine tree. And then climbing way out on a limb, But hopefully when they leave there, they'll go to one of these traps. That's all you can do is cross your fingers. That's it. Cross your fingers and hope to goodness that they get in there and you catch another swarm. Hopefully. I hate that, but it's nature. You can't. Bees are the toughest thing in the world to control. But guys, I ran out of insulators, so I got to go get some more insulators and I got to get ready for work. I'll finish this video up here in just a second. Well, it is the next day. Welcome back. Y'all, it's just been a second for me. It's been a full day. I'm walking in the backyard. I'm curious if we caught them bees yesterday, and our bee boxes are right there by the back door, and I don't see a single bee. So, not there. No $150. We'll go up here. I gotta feed these pigs real quick and start putting in some more of these insulators. But I want to check that far trap way on the other side down there just to be certain. Not sure if we caught these guys or not. I really doubt it. But you never know. All right, well there is the bees. They were up in one of those pines there. And our traps are over here. Or the one trap is over here by the muscadines. And I don't see a bee coming out of that, so it is what it is. $150 gone. That's okay though. They're out here in nature somewhere, pollinating things for other folks. You win some, you lose some. All right, well, I'm gonna try to put some more of these insulators in before I gotta go to work again. And tomorrow, hopefully we'll finish this video up. Well, this is the craziest video ever. I think we're getting a second swarm out of that hive. This is the next day. I'm down here putting these insulators in, and I want you to look at this. That is amazing. Swarm number 2. I told you this thing was loaded with queen cells. There may have been another queen in there. The sky is riddled with honeybees. That is crazy. See if y'all can see that. I mean, the sky is, it is just loaded with bees. It's just crazy. Swarm number 2 in 2 days. Pigs, what do y'all think about that? That is the craziest thing ever. I'm gonna cross my fingers again and hopefully we catch one of these. That is amazing. That is, for you guys that have never seen this, it is absolutely crazy. Now, how do you control that? It's just beautiful. Look at the bees pouring out of that. The whole sky, I can't stop videoing. The whole sky is just filled with bees. Isn't that insane? Look at that. So far I hadn't been stung yet. I hear them flying all around me. Look at that. I've always heard when they're looking for a new hive that they really don't bother you. I had one bouncing off my head right there. They really don't bother you because they're studying a new hive. Most of the time when they sting you, it's because they're trying to defend that hive. But I ain't gonna press my luck. I got them buzzing all around me. I want to swat at these gnats, but you don't swat at a honeybee. Look at that. Swarm number 2. Just craziness, just craziness. I wish I had a better camera where I could film it a lot better. Well, I'm gonna keep an eye on these guys and see where they go. That is insane. Wish I had my bee suit on. I'd take the camera over there a little closer. But they are spread out. They're all the way from over at my truck. They're all the way over here. I was just standing right there. They're all, oh my gosh, they're everywhere. How about that? We got a subscriber on here, Roy. There you go, Roy. What do I do about this? He's my beekeeper guy. What do you think about that, buddy? That is crazy. Let me quit talking. I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out where these guys go. I know they're gonna go straight up again. Well, it's been about 5 minutes. It's been about 5 minutes maybe. There's the beehive. They seem to be going up right into that tree right there. That's where they seem to be going. Right there. I'm gonna keep an eye on them. And guys, don't listen to me when I tell you anything. Like I said earlier, bees aren't supposed to sting you when they're swarming like that. I got popped right. I didn't have the camera. As soon as I cut the camera off, I went to text my son-in-law and tell him he was getting a swarm, and I had one get me right there. One just drilled me right in the eye, or right in the eyebrow. So this ought to help. Last time I got stung in the eye, I got stung here, my eye closed shut. I gotta drive a truck tonight. Oh, that is crazy. I hope the camera's picking it up. All right. Well, I got stung right there. Well, my plan, I'm just letting them land. There's nothing I can do about them. They're out the way. I was just texting my son-in-law, and I called him, and I said, why is it every one of our hives, when they swarm, they go straight up? And I watch all these other YouTubers, they'll land right here on a limb, just perfect for anybody to shake into a box. I have never once had that happen, where we could just shake them in a box, and all that YouTube prettiness that you see, it just don't happen for us. Ours go 40, 50 foot up in a tree, and that's it. You don't catch them in a trap, we don't get them. But anyway, I hate that. Like I say, 150 bucks in a pine tree. It is absolutely insane. It's $300. And now I guess this week I'm gonna condense that hive down. I was telling Travis, I may go ahead and just take some honey out of there. We just lost so many bees. I'll just take what honey they got capped out of there, go ahead and capitalize on that. We got a lot less bees to deal with now, so I may condense that down. I just put that extra box on there 2 or 3 days ago. So I may condense all that down, take some honey out of there. I may put a video out on that. But let me show you what I'm doing with this fence. And also, let me show you my strawberries. You guys that are up north, strawberries are coming through. Strawberries are coming through. Look at that, it could be better. I need to water them. But here's my fence. I did that all the way down because our deer come from them woods way back there. They come through and they come through this corner. They come through here, feed, and then they go right out. Because we don't have a fence from here to here. We don't have a fence. So I'm gonna fix that this week, and we'll keep them from coming out, because the deer also come from these woods. They come down this little dirt road. I got a dirt road back here. They come down, and it's just like a little pathway for them. Come from here to there. And also, there's a bunch of land right here. They come behind it. They don't like to step through all these muscadines. They don't like that. But they'll come through and they'll walk this right here and feed their way through here. So my plan is, we're gonna insulate all this. We insulate it, we're gonna run a hot wire. Hopefully, I'm hoping this works. I'm gonna tap into the pig fence. We got our solar panel there, and we have a hot wire on the bottom of it. We're gonna tap in, and we're gonna run a line. I gotta go get some more insulators. I got different size insulators to go on this post. We're just gonna run it all the way down, up, all the way back, up, all the way down. We're just gonna zigzag it all the way back and forth and make one nice, big, pretty hot wire fence. I think that'll be awesome. I think it'll work. If not, we'll still have a fence up, but I think it'll work. Guys, stick around. I gotta try to get in my truck now because my truck's parked right by the bees. So we're gonna see if they'll let me in there without getting stung again. Cross your fingers, guys. Hopefully we finish this video out before the week's over. All right, well, we're gonna finish this thing today. It feels like we're on day 20. Actually, it's like day 4. We've been super busy, but we're gonna finish this thing today. My plan is to tap into the wire that's going all the way around the hog pen. I'm just gonna tap into it, go through the fence, and zigzag up and down each one of these insulators until I have a nice wall of electric wire. And then I got some plans for the very top all the way around. I still got some fence I got to fix on the other side. I may add that in here, I'm not quite sure, but this is a definite must be done today fence, because I got to get in here and plant something. You keep on, I'm gonna miss out on the whole summer. And my eyes getting better. For you guys that are keeping up with my channel, I got stung the other day. On the beginning of this video, I got stung. Like I say, this is like 3 days after I got stung, but it's getting better. It did close shut. I had to miss a whole day's work. I can't drive with one eye. But let me get to knocking this wire out on these insulators. We'll try to wrap this video up. Let's see if we're still getting power to the pig fence. I can't lose that for sure. Yeah. Okay, we're still getting power to the pig fence. Now I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna hit my forehead on this thing, I know it. I'm gonna check it all the way around just to be on the safe side. Okay, let's check this fence. I think it's gonna work. Oh yeah. Oh, she's thumping. She is thumping. All the way, 7,000. 7,000 volts. I am happy about that. The only I'll tell y'all about it in a second. Dang, that's nice. I'm happy. I'm happy about that. All right, well, here's our strawberries. They're doing good. I need to give them some water. They could use some water. I just had a couple this morning. They're really good. Well, there's our fence. And if any of you guys are asking or thinking about asking, why didn't you just buy a regular high fence? Why didn't you do this? Or why didn't you buy that? Because I'm on a budget and we're using what we have. I had half a mile of that wire. I had a whole roll of that wire left. I had all these insulators left. I did have to buy a few extra because I started this thing. I had to buy 3 extra T-posts, but I had a lot of them, so I just needed 3 extra. And it was just cheaper to use what I had. It was just way cheaper to use what I had. I know there's going to be some problems with this. I already know it. But hopefully this will get me through the summer till next year. Because I got some other stuff coming up. We're building a big, we're going to start working on a huge pig pen pretty soon. And it's going to cost me. It's going to cost me. But it'll pay off in the long run. It'll be really nice. But this is going to work out for the summer. I only see a couple of drawbacks. If a deer decides to dive through it or something, they may break some insulators and I can fix that back. But we do have the dogs. And I know a lot of you guys are going, what about those dogs? Because Odin, he doesn't stay out here long. Odin stays for a little bit. He's a house dog. He don't like being outside. He comes out here and runs around with Mia for a minute and he goes back. But Mia, we can't hardly drag her in the house. And with these pigs now, she's actually up there now sitting at the gate, laying down, just staring at them. If she's out here, she goes to the pigs. She just wants them pigs so bad she can't. She'd eat these jokers up, I believe, if I open that pen and let her in. She's wanting them pigs so bad. But I have a feeling they're going to sample this fence before it's over with. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but I know it's coming. I just know it's coming, but that's part of it. I would touch it for y'all. I've done that before. I got the tester, it's working. We got a couple more things. I know this is a long video for you guys that want to hang in here. We got a couple more things to do. I may not video it, but I'm gonna close in that other side. I got a little gap from right there to about right there. I got a little gap, and I brought some fence in the back of the truck that we had left over. It's scrap wire. It's a little small 4-foot fence. It's scrap fence. I'm gonna put it up, and then I'll just run some other cheap wire that we had. It's a thicker gauge though. It was what we used for the muscadines. I'll zigzag it up top just to help keep the deer out from over there. We don't have a lot of problems. We have a little bit of problem right through this gap right here, because we have a high fence from here around all the way to the top. But right here, they come through this little gap, like I said earlier, and they like to walk down through there. But we're fixing to shut these gaps down. We're gonna shut them down. Let me put one more thing up I think y'all get a kick out of. I'm excited about this. Of course, the wind starts blowing right as I do it. I'm gonna get shocked. Well, that was absolutely hilarious. That wind did not stop blowing, or at least I didn't notice it until I put them flags up. I've seen these on other channels. I know Cog Hill Farm has some. His never fall down, unless he ties them up and we don't ever see it. But his must be made out of nylon rope, because I tried to find some really, really good ones on Amazon, and they just boasted these. They talked these up like these things were invincible, like they were just never coming down. And once you get them out of the pack, they look like they may last a week. So I was going to do the whole garden, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to hold them to them. If we have a birthday party or something like that, that might be fun to get up there and tear back down. But oh well, it looks pretty for this video. So next time I video out here in the garden, they may not be here. They may have fell down. But guys, I appreciate y'all checking out my video. We lost 2 swarms within one video. That was a bummer. Got stung in the eye during the video. I did get my electric fence up, so I'm super excited about that. It's looking great. If it don't work, at least it still looks cool. It looks really, really cool. I like it. So it looks cool for today. I think it's gonna work. It's 7,000 volts. I should probably go get some signs. I thought about putting some signs out here, just sort of a little eye catcher, or hanging some stuff off of it for these deer to sort of catch it at night. Not sure how well they're going to see it at night. I had a buddy of mine at work said he knew an old farmer that used to take one hot wire, and run it around his garden and put peanut butter on it. He said the deer would come up and lick that peanut butter. I know that sounds cruel, but the deer would lick that peanut butter. He said, look, I'm just telling you, it works. He said they lick that peanut butter every time. They can't resist it. And he said they never see tracks in their garden. I thought about doing it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. That's just, if we keep getting deer in there, I may resort to that. But guys, thanks so much for checking out my channel. I love you guys to death. If you haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment below if you see anything that could help me out, or you just want to comment. Let me know how good a job I did or how bad a job I did. It'll be fun. Love you guys to death. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to try to finish the rest of this thing. We will see y'all on the next video. Thanks again.